Hi everybody, welcome back. Today I just wanted to do a little bit of a get ready with me, an update on where I've been, because I have been MIA from all of my socials. One part of that was intentional, taking the last week off. The other part was not, because we all got sick. So everyone, I feel like, is on the mend. We're doing okay. So I'm just going to do my makeup today as I normally would. And then hopefully by next week I will be back to my regular schedule. So I've already done my eyebrows, I've already done my hair, and I'm just going to do very simple makeup for today because I'm not going anywhere. So first I'm going to go in. I've been doing something a little bit differently lately. I'm going in with my main shade lightly all over, just with the blush brush. And I really like the coverage. It's a little bit more of a natural look. Because the blush brush isn't as dense. So it's really good when you're just looking for a basic, no makeup, easy, out the door look. And I find that I like to do just a very thin layer all over my face before I go in and do my normal highlight and contour. So you can see just with that, a lot of my redness is gone, and I'm going to go down my neck a little bit. Alright, next, you know what this is? You know what these red spots are? I'm laughing really hard right now because I just started marinating some chicken. I'm doing a new recipe. It's a Chipotle chicken copycat recipe. And I put a can of chipotles and adobo in the food processor to make more of a puree that I could use as teaspoons. And it shot me in the neck. And that's what that is. So I don't need to cover that up with foundation. I can just, you know, get it off of my neck. It's really funny. Anyway. Alright. So I've done that light dusting all over. Now I'm going to go in and do my makeup as I normally would with my highlights and my contours. So I'm going to switch my brush. I really like the buff brush for placing my colors. And then I'll go back to the blush brush and blend it all out. So I'm going to start with my contour. And it's just going to go right at my cheekbone. And as I'm placing it, I'm also kind of blending it. You see that? Always blend your contour up, not down, because we want to lift the face, not drag it down. Same thing on the other side. Also, you may find, especially with your contour colors in the winter, that they don't pick up on your brushes easily. So a few things you can do. One, you can use a blow dryer gently over your palette before you start applying your makeup to warm up the creams. Or you can use the dot method, apply it to your face, let it sit, let your skin warm up the makeup, and then go ahead and blend it out. But since I'm not going for crazy full coverage today, I'm okay with this much. And just blending that up. Alright, then we're going to move to the forehead, and same thing, as I apply it, I'm going to blend that up into my hairline. Just like that. And then I am going to do my jaw a little bit. Alright, next I am going to go in and highlight. So I use two different shades because hi, have we met? I'm a little bit extra. So under my eyes and in this area I use a lighter shade, as well as down the center of my nose and forehead. And then I do like to highlight a little bit under my contour area, just because I think it looks pretty. So I'm going to do this area first. And I just find that tucking, a lot of people, most of their pigment sits in their cheeks and above. So I just find by tucking this lighter shade under my contour closer to my neck, it just helps to kind of thin out my round face and blend everything nicely together. The coolest thing about this whole makeup process is we all have multiple shades in our skin. So by putting everything in a custom compact like this one, you can customize each shade so that your makeup is flawless and matches your skin perfectly. And then I also do the sides of my nose before I do my nose contour with this shade. just like that. And I know it looks crazy, but at the end it's going to look gorgeous. Now I'm going to go to my even lighter shade, and I put this in the corner, just like that. Down the center of my nose, and make like a flower in between my eyebrows, Cupid's bow, chin, and then I'm going to wing this up like this. Do you see what that does to your eye, just adding that light at the corner compared to this one? And again, I'm not using a ton of product, I'm just using all of the different colors in my palette to create that perfect shading and contour for my face. To contour my nose, I'm going to find my brush that I like to use for that. This is a Real Technique brush, and it's just nice and flat. So I'm going to go back into that contour color and go right along the top of my nose. Just like that. And then same thing on this side. You want to keep the lines close together so you don't end up making your nose look wider. So you can already see my nose looks longer and more narrow. And then I am just going to make like a little V at the end. Just like that. Last thing I'm going to do is place my blush shade, and then I'm going to blend everything out. So the blush that I'm going to use today is this guy right here. And I'm going to use the blush brush to place it. Shocker. And I go just above the apples of my cheeks. Now we blend. As I'm blending, I am taking that lighter color up onto my eyelid because that's going to act as a primer for my eyeshadow. See that? Isn't that so pretty? Alright, so now that we're sufficiently blended, before I do my eye makeup, I am going to set my eyes because I put that cream product on there. And to do that, I am going to use, this is our detail brush, and I'm just going to use this side of it to set my eyes. And this will allow my eyeshadow to blend better, to be more pigmented, and to last longer. Just like that. Then I'm going to set underneath my eyes too. And I'm just using the SEINT Vanilla Dust Setting Powder for this. Just like that. Alright, what are we doing for eyes? I have not decided. I have been using this palette. If you have it, let me know what you think of it. The shades are so pretty. Like, so pretty. Alright. Get some brushes out here. So first thing I'm going to do, let me take this brush out of there, I'm not going to use that, is I'm going to go into this shade right here as my transition shade. What is it about just getting ready for the day that automatically makes you feel better? Does anyone else feel that way? Like, even when you don't feel 100%, just getting ready just does something to help you feel better. I think it's like a mental thing. Like, you just feel like you're the best version of yourself. Like, you're ready to take on sickness or kids or work or whatever when you get ready for the day. Isn't that so pretty? Especially if you have green eyes, like this palette color scheme is really gonna make your eyes pop. So pretty. Alright, I'm gonna take that same shade on a smaller brush and just go under the lash line. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright, I'm going to take that same small brush and deepen up that outer corner. So I'm going to go into this shade right here to do that. I'm just going to draw my little triangle here. Just like that. Same thing on the other side. Again, I apologize, my voice sounds terrible, but I promise you we are doing okay. Alright, now I'm going to take the other side of that brush, which is a blend brush, and we're just going to blend that out. It's going to be a little bit of a smoky eye for a day at home, but that's alright. Also remember, when you're blending in a dark shade like this one, blend towards your lid, not away from it, so you don't get color where you don't want color. What do we think? So far so good, right? And then something I also like to do is take a clean brush with nothing on it, especially for these darker colors, and just go over it and make sure everything's nice and blended before moving on. Like, you see how that just kind of blended everything a little bit better? Yeah. Okay. Next, I am going to go into, should we keep it all matte? I think I'm going to keep it all matte today. So I'm going to go into this shade right here and place that all over my lid. Pretty. Now I am going to highlight under my brow, and I have been using this brow highlighter. It's from the Brow Trio, and I really like it. Just to bring a little bit of light under my brow bone. As so. See that? And then I'm going to do my inner corner as well, to bring some light there. Alright. Lastly, I am going to do a little bit of eyeliner and mascara, because I just feel like, why not? So to line, I'm just going to do my upper waterline, and one of my favorite all-time eyeliners is this CoverGirl Perfect Point, and this is in the shade Black, and I'm just going to do my upper waterline with this. Like that. And then one of my favorite mascaras is, this is from Sally's Beauty. This is the Collab mascara, and if I don't want to do a primer or anything like that, I do really enjoy this mascara. Right? It's good, right? Alrighty, I already feel better. I'm just going to do a little bit of a gloss on my lips and call it a day. Alright, so there is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with me. Again, I'm sorry that I have been MIA. We have been sick, but we are on the mend. We're doing okay. So hopefully next week I will be back and running. I hope all of you have a wonderful day. I hope all of you are staying healthy, and I will see you in my next video. Have a great day, guys. Bye.